I'm Liz Sinclair from Epica Health Safety and I'm the Director. Epica Health Safety are a consultancy that provide health and safety advice and support to businesses that employ 5 or more people. We deal across all sectors for health and safety, whether it's construction, distribution, warehousing, retail, leisure, you name it, we probably can do it. What we do have is different types of technicians and advisors. So everybody has their health and safety qualifications, but what the advisors have is different qualifications in their industry sectors, and that allows them to know the business, get to know the client better, and be able to deal with their health and safety issues. Health and safety is legislation in Britain and the UK. It falls under criminal law rather than civil law, and because it's criminal law, it means that you can be fined and prosecuted by the state. Civil law is a bit different. That comes into health and safety when it's a person making a claim against the company. So that's slightly different. So they're looking for compensation, and that normally goes through insurance policies rather than through the courts where you get prosecuted and fined. Everyone has to look at health and safety, predominantly because it's statutory legislation, so you have to do it. It comes under criminal law, so if you fall foul, you can be fined and even sent to prison. So we try and help businesses get to a point where that doesn't happen. We want our teams to come to work, carry out whatever role or task they're doing, and then go home back to their families in the same way that they turned up. So we don't want to harm them in any way, whether that's by injury or some sort of health hazard as well. So we tend to give time back to the employer, keep them away from any enforcement body so they don't get fined or go to court, and we also help any civil claims that may come along. So we prevent them, and if they do come along, we help loss adjust with the insurers. If we take a phone call from a potential new client, Ellie Carden will take that in the office. She's our service coordinator, and she'll send out one of the advisors for the first visit. That first visit will have a chat normally with the director, get to know the business, and hopefully have a show around as well. We'll take that information away, we'll develop the quote and send that across to them within 1 week. Once the account manager and his team's been appointed, he'll revisit the new client, and they'll sit down and devise a strategy on how to progress the account. So normally that would start with their health and safety management system. So we'd create that, and while frequent visits from the account manager and the team happen, whether that be for inspections or just to sit down and talk about health and safety with key people, we start to begin to plan a strategy for the company, and that in turn starts the health and safety culture for the business as well, because more and more people get to realise that we're visiting their company regularly, and then the odd question starts popping up from whether it's a shop floor employee or a supervisor's getting interested, and suddenly the ball starts rolling and everyone wants to talk about health and safety. And sometimes that can just be the moaners and groaners, but we don't care. It means they're talking about it, and it means that we can act on that and improve things for everyone. So the account manager is always available for your company, and if they're on leave, there's always somebody to step into their place. The account manager will be available whether it's via phone, via email. They may come out to visit weekly, monthly, quarterly, depending on the type of service that we've set up. We believe in simple, straightforward health and safety, and there's no need for the red tape that you hear in our industry. The best person by far would be Ellie Carden, who's our service coordinator. By all means, if people want to contact me for a chat, that's fine, but Ellie keeps us all in line, so definitely speak to Ellie. Her email address is ellie.carden@epica.org.uk, or you could contact us through the website, through our contact page, and our website address is epica.org.uk.